Over 9,000 at Slugger Field tonight, and we hope you enjoyed it just as much as they did, just as much as we did. Louisville City, 3 points as they knock off Tampa Bay, 2-1. Mike Watts, Matt Stubbington back with you. You look back at the full-time highlights, and this was just a really fun match to watch, wasn't it, Matt?
It really was a fun match to watch. Not necessarily the best played game that you'll ever see, but some great moments, some fantastic action, some big contacts, and in the end it was just a little bit too much for the Rowdies. See Restov leaning back, and lots of those moments for the Rowdies this evening, and just a good action. Ball played in here to Spencer. He holds it up beautifully. Lovely footwork from Davis onto his left foot, slots it past Pickens in net for Tampa Bay. A well-taken goal. Good moment for Ownby. Finds the big, strong center forward of Spencer. And then again, good control and heads-up play from Davis the fourth.
Goals in 3 consecutive games, including 2 former teams. That in the 22nd minute. Let's move on to the second half. And this game opened up in a big way in the first 20 minutes of this half. And the real opportunities came in the last 10 minutes. Spencer finding McCabe, a couple too many touches. That was the case a little bit tonight for everybody.
It was. Coming back from injury with too many touches from McCabe. Didn't have the confidence in himself that he perhaps should have had. But in the end, in the second half, he had a moment or two of magic that wasn't quite able to get it on target. But in the end, I think McCabe is back with aplomb.
Into the 87th minute, Cameron Lancaster out in the open. Doink, 2-0.
2-0, and that was all she wrote, almost, we thought. And that really was a game changer, because moments before that, Tampa Bay had hit the inside of the post. But it's such a lovely finish, coming back from a hamstring injury. The substitute finishes with aplomb, and just beautifully, calmly done by the Louisville forward.
Just stay up, bulge in the old onion bag. Then 89th, Brown across the face of goal. Martin Patterson makes it a tight one.
Well, talking about super subs, Patterson coming off the bench. He did a fantastic job. Good service in from Schaefer. Great work to get the ball back across the box from the Rowdies. And Patterson had more want-to than the Louisville defenders and turns it into the back of the net.
Well, that was all she wrote. A 2-1 goal lead for Louisville as they pick up 3 points. They are outshot, they're outpossessed. Doesn't really matter. They seem to play their game tonight.
Well, that and a nickel will get you a cup of coffee if you're looking at anything but the goals on the score sheet. And 2-1 is the all-important. You look at the shots on target. We talked about that it wasn't the best played game. 11 shots for Louisville, only 2 on frame. 15 for the Rowdies, only 2 on frame. Me personally, I'd like to see that half of that, or 50% as far as the shots taken, should be on target. Make the goalkeeper work. Neither team really did that with any consistency tonight. And again, you look at the possession of the Rowdies. They possessed the ball a lot, but where were they possessing the ball? Generally, it was in their defensive half. They got to find a way to get the ball up the park and to their teammates so that they can do something with it in the attacking third.
With the win and a St. Louis loss, Louisville is now in first place in the Eastern Conference, followed by Tampa Bay and St. Louis. For director Tom Pirro, producer Alex Goldstein, and Matt Stubbington, Mike Watts saying so long from Louisville Slugger Field. Over 9,000 took it in. Tampa Bay falls for the first time as a member of the United Soccer League. They do it on the road, and while Patterson scores in the 89th, Davis is third of the year in the 22nd, and Lancaster is second in the 87th. The difference makers, final score, Louisville City 2, Tampa Bay 1. Good night.